complicated right now, but most of the time this is gonna be you holding this short range off angles like this. Yeah, most of it.
Mhm.
Most of it is gonna be here. Okay. Yeah, does all of it make sense? Or any
Yeah.
questions?
No, I think I get that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just being a nuisance.
Exactly. Exactly. And this really shows too on this map, we're taking the position and we're forcing the enemy to do something rather than forcing your own engagement, like we saw here. Yeah. If we, yeah, let's maybe watch another example. But yeah, I think this one really shows when you're starting at the position, you already have this here, right? And I can just probably can keep shooting from the angle. If they're making a move, then I react to it, and it's gonna be fine. Like we
Mhm.
saw with the he's saying, yeah, just most of it. Yeah, I think most of it is really gonna be looking like this, like we saw with those short range off angles. You force them to make a move, and it's gonna be all right as long as you do it accordingly to your space where your team is fighting. Always look at it. Make sure that you're not too far from
Predict where the
the.
next fight is and set up around that.
Yes, oh, yes, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah, because you're also fine at killing people, isolated people, like any Reaper can, but you also have to look at and see where most of your core is most of the time. Most of the time, it's really similar to Reaper angles, but with Reaper here, think about it as well. If I use Shift now, would that be good? I know Shift is more defensive ability too, but at the same time, the purposes of your abilities is also you can use it as a defensive most of the time, especially borrow, right? So and it's kind of the same about the Reaper. Your shift allows you to regenerate your shots, right? And this is exactly how you can think about the Venture 2. I shoot. Okay, something happens. I use one of the abilities there and then start committing. Let's actually see once they're going to be using something like their right click, yeah, when they start committing. But most of the time, we probably will see them set up first. You kind of go for the angle. That's what they do. Yeah, maybe even go for the kill. Yeah, now they have big advantage if you do, then you can keep holding main, but then after that we probably will see that they will try to go somewhere else. Really difficult map as well, and I think it's been a while. It's Team Falcons versus the Crazy Raccoon. By the way, one of the best teams out there too. Maybe you heard about them. And they really good as a
Heard the
team.
name, yeah.
You did or
Yeah, I've heard of Lip specifically,
yeah,
and
Lip
I
is.
think I remember Proper from years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah. Lip is really good tracer, proper as well. Stalker, there's a lot of good players. Fielder, yeah, all of them, really good players. But see, this small thing like this. Okay, sometimes you have to set up on the off angle. Of course, you can use your borrow like this, but it's mostly I get to the position. It's not for the purpose of let me maybe try to even apply pressure, but it's just like a little position like this, and then I keep shooting. This guy's turning, and then I can make my moves and see what I can do. See how annoying it is. I'm sitting there. And if you do it this way, sure, this may work, but make sure that you make full commitment. Like I go here or something, and then I'm being this little nuance from that half angle here. Yeah, but I can also do the
Okay.
same like 90 angle this way if you already have that opportunity. It's gonna be fine. All right. Yeah,
Okay.
that's okay. Does all of it make sense?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can maybe. Do you want to watch a couple more fights, see more examples of what we can do, or what do you prefer?
It's up to you.
Okay,
It's up to you.
let's do at least two more. Let's see. Okay,
Okay.
you'll tell me what do you think. All right, what are your thoughts on this one?
I think I set up in a good spot,
Yeah,
but the McCree flanked me again.
yeah. Well, this happens. He's just trying to react to what the his hinder was the with the borrow.
Yeah, I was trying to like jump up, so if I do get hindered, I'm harder to
Yeah,
hit.
yeah. But I think it's fine. Yeah, if you commit the isolated guy. I'm not sure. Is it possible for you to use the right click to push him off the map right away? Yeah, I think you might get hindered mid-air, right? So it's not the most convenient, probably.
I honestly, the only thing I'm thinking about there is just the hinder. I'm not
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
also flying off the map if I
Yeah,
miss
yeah.
because that's happened before.
No, I think it's not. Yeah, it's definitely not gonna be possible. If you go for the right click, if they have hinder, I think they stop you. So you have to play around it. So that's right. Yeah, poke damage coming in. I have to use it. Yeah, I think this is fine. What we're doing here. Unfortunately,
Almost
our
got him
Ryan
off
dies,
too.
but yeah. Well, that's whatever. Trying to stall the point. That's fine. Okay. Maybe you can try to prolong here, staying here, use your right click, just random movement. You're not really focusing on the damage in this case, but just more on surviving. Oh wait, we got
Mhm.
stunned there by this guy, Mizuki. Yeah, just add the right click instantly. Add the right
Okay.
click, push in the opposite direction, so you may steal 1-2 seconds more from them, but that's about it.
Okay.
Alright, let's see what's gonna happen after. Starting out here. A main side, right side. Once we got this guy. Okay, what about this one? Yeah, I feel like... Yeah, what are your thoughts on this one?
Um, Probably could have just backed up for a moment and then maybe done it because I was already half dead.
Backed up to where? Why do
Just
you play?
stayed here essentially.
Right side wall?
Yeah, I
May
didn't
work.
really need to move right away. I could have stayed here for a bit longer.
Hmm. And it feels just... We're kind of trying to go all the way from here to here. Yeah, 1 to 2. And based on where your team is fighting, maybe it's still gonna be okay. I built this little nuance based on where your team is already. Can you fight the Skirko? Yes. Can I fight the
Yes.
Sweeper? Yes. And can I fight those guys? Yes, but it's harder. You have to use your resource, but don't force it. You have already good engagement here, so just keep using this little off angle this way, so we don't have to borrow. If you will need it, if there's a kill opportunity, sure, but don't force it. I feel like fighting these people would be so much easier, and it also helps your team more. Because now, you guys are gonna be splitting. You see how it works. You go here, so all this attention you get from these people, it's not really useful to your team either. They fighting the sweeper guy, which we could be fighting over here. So that's what I think. Oh well. Okay, let's do random fight. Maybe one more. The
Okay.
second point, maybe. Let's see. Okay, where are we at? All right, the okay, venture here. Adventure on the venture. Venture. All right, we on the left side. Let's see how we going with this. All right. Okay. What are your
Trying to
thoughts?
push him downstairs.
But I see, how
Uh,
can you play this in a better manner, maybe? So have this short range angle set up for us within
I
the
probably could
poke.
have played right next to the door on either side.
Yeah, I'm thinking that. And let's say they're not walking. Then what? Well, at least you win in this phase, and then you can unlock the point. You can go there. Don't force it. Yeah, it's just you don't like taking the poke damage outside of the area where you or your team can do much. Yeah, let's say, can I set up the kill on this guy? Like, be honest, can you set up the kill right now on this guy?
No,
Potentially. Not
way too far.
possible, right? But can I set up the kill in this area here? Well, maybe yes. And you thinking about it this way because you have the Reinhardt, we have you here, so I don't have to be exposed to this damage anymore. Yeah, be only exposed to the damage which matters, kind of like Reaper. I can stand here, do nothing. Of course, you can peek shoot as well, a little bit to just make the things not really good for them, but make sure that you're not fully commit. And
Okay.
you need to have this more of a close angle here, so this push, like you're describing, it will work easier. It will be easier for you to punish them, to go in here. Yeah, you displace them, okay, now they caught in the room, but from this angle where you are, it's harder. Yeah, because it's more diagonal like this. It's just maybe if you
Yeah.
kind of react to it faster, move right side and then instant right click, but I would say maybe try to set up there as soon as possible. Okay. Alright, let's also write it down. Control new angle. Timing. Okay, it's gonna be either you or your team should be able to set up the kill. So we exactly look at the space where you're fighting. Alright.
Mhm.
Potentially, well, we try to force out the resources, but like with the hissing, yeah, we watched the hissing in this first clip. Was a good example too. Once they get in the position, the soft angle, yeah, let's just watch it a little bit here. Okay, maybe even earlier. Yeah, once they closer. Yeah, this room. So I'm sitting here because me or my team were able to set up the kill for this area. I'm not setting up too deep somewhere, like over here. I'm not fighting for this area. I'm even waiting. I'm not even poking here because if we poke early, then we might be forced out early by the enemy team. But once they start walking in, then I can start poking. So now they have to make a choice. They have to deal with me or the rest of my team. So it's the same thing here. When we're inside the room like this, I'll just go back to here. Okay. Once we're inside the room like this, then if they will walk, they will have to deal either with you or the Ryan. You give them a dilemma what they have to deal with. Okay. Does it make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you want to watch the Phara?
Sure.
You-
Super fair.
oh, why are you laughing?
It is very. It's like it used to be my best character, but I've been like forcing it a lot more games, and definitely some maps I don't really want to be on her.
Yeah. I think it's tough if you play on those more open maps most of the time, right? Just might be not the easiest to play.
There's nowhere to hide.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. We
Yeah.
also have some examples for you. He's on the far. Let me see if we have something else too. Okay, so
Okay.
examples. Yeah, I usually watch somebody like Yazan is good most of the time. Let me see. Do I have some of the gameplay as well from them on the far?
Okay.
Or maybe some old words. But yeah, we can also use the hissing. I would say any pro player would do just fine, just in case. And also it's
Yeah.
the same map too, potentially. Okay. But what are your thoughts on this one? what do you feel like a struggle with in here? If there's anything, of course.
Um, I don't remember. I'll be honest. I'm not. I remember this is like the first game I had where I didn't swap off Pharah, and I think that was why I threw it in here. So it was the first one I had.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, let's take a look and see. Okay, what are we gonna be doing here? Starting with the shots, going this side.
I
Okay,
can
alright. Taking a lot of poke there, but eventually you guys are making it. Okay, so my main point is it's kind of similar to what we're talking about on the Venture. You're forcing too much fights, unnecessary damage on you. So you see,
Mm.
if I'm looking at this, let's go back and see, right? I'm doing this, yeah, this is fine. Little thing over there. But do you have to be exposed to all those people here?
At this point, probably not. No.
Yeah, is it something what you or your team can get a kill on? It's
If if I'm lucky, maybe I hit 2 rockets.
yeah,
It's
maybe.
not guaranteed
Yeah,
though. Yeah.
maybe. Exactly. It's not the most consistent though. Yeah, you can still look for the spam. Like we said, it's okay to maybe do a little bit of spam damage, but you have to be really careful. Now just watch from the perspective of the hissing. Yeah, see the difference here. And this is the same map too. So they do the same rotation. They pick right side, but see how they lean in towards the left really heavily, right? Why? Because
Mhm.
I don't want to be exposed to most of the damage here until those guys are walking in a space where your team is able to do something. Yeah, always watch that in terms of the timing. So see, we're playing it
Okay.
really slow and even going deeper left. Why? Because our area where we're fighting is gonna be over here. Okay, so let's put it this way: timing, pressure with the rest of your team. So it's both Venture and Phara, really. You just always look at that, and the way you think about it is isolating the damage. Yeah, who we need to deal with? Yeah, let's look at you here. Okay, who we really need to shoot right now? Who we can be shooting only? What do you think?
I could honestly have spammed them just as easily from the ground next to the building on the right corner.
I mean, oh well, you want to spam them, sure, but why do we play right side? Why not to keep this sideline here? The left side too?
I'm already too far from it at this point. I feel like
But yeah, if he would be setting up, right, then let's imagine if we would play here already, then who you should be shooting?
probably the Anna. I think she's the biggest threat to me.
Well, first off, the Ana is over here, right? And
Hmm.
we want to look at the area of where the rest of your team is fighting. Unless you can set up an easy kill. Let's talk about it. Can you set up an easy kill for Ana?
No,
No.
no, there's no.
Okay. So what should we be doing? What area we should be fighting for then?
I guess that little area right between I don't know, the little decorative thing in the bridge.
Yeah, it's sort of. If you look at it, the enemy have to cross this line over here in a way, and once they do, then your Hazard, your Lucio, your Wu Yang, all of them are able to shoot the things which walked past the line. Okay, and who will be
Hmm.
walking past the line first?
Doom.
Doomfist. Okay, later on, it can be the backline, and you can shoot the backline too, but it all has to be accordingly to where most of your team is able to fight. Yeah, make sure that
Okay.
you always look at that unless you can set up an easy kill. And if you're not, then there's no reason to fight. Like we said with the Venture, there's no point for us to force those fights which are too far back. Okay, so in this case, where you should position again to be be making this happening, to be fighting anyone who walks past the bridge effectively.
Hugging the tower and floating.
Yeah. It's just slightly better, and you see, it forces the enemy team to look at you. They have to be scared. They really scared of you. If I walk here, then I take immense damage from you. But if you're sitting here, then there's a high chance we can kill you. Why? Because we can play safe behind this base. I can play surgeon and just shooting you like here, build my rail, and you out. But if I'm sitting in this corner, like this, where it's more short range sideline for you too, then you're gonna be
Mhm.
fine most of the time.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Does it make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
everything? Yeah, okay. Anyway, it goes alright, but we just kind of take too much damage because we go in on this space and more open, and then you take too much damage from everybody. We just need to keep those angles going. Isolate the target to deal with. Should be fine. Okay, let's see. We're starting here. Okay. Okay, a little bit of damage here and there. Get punched by the Doomfist. Okay. What are your thoughts? How should you play this? Maybe anything to tweak with how we take in space, or what do you think?
Well, you're asking me, so I must have done something wrong, but I thought that was pretty good. I peeked up,
Maybe.
like I got.
Maybe this is a fine. Yeah, but I'm just. What are your thoughts? It's based on what we said about the timing.
Oh, I could have waited another moment. Or no,
Do
it's
you
a good
hold
timing.
here? Do you keep waiting here, or what do you think?
Um,
Because
no.
there's gonna be there's gonna be the downtime. Oh well, it's just something to think about. Yeah, if we will try to set up the pressure, just looking at where the rest of our team is, what area they will be fighting eventually.
Oh, the front of the bridge.
The front of the bridge, okay. So which position allows you to comfortably shoot the front of the bridge and have that shorter
Hugging the
sight line?
tower.
Yeah, the tower. Okay, so just hug it a little bit more. Yeah, just go here and keep doing what you did, and because this is
Hmm.
good, but just go
It could have
closer.
been better.
Yeah, go closer. And
Okay.
who you gonna be shooting once you close at the tower?
I think the support of the squishies there
Who
was
exactly?
was the good choice. The Mizuki.
Mizuki, yeah, right there. Just shoot this guy
Yeah.
because he's closer to your kill box too. There's maybe opportunity for you to set up the kill on somebody later, but I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be Genji, who's isolated, maybe. But first off, it's this. Look at where the rest of your team, and it's gonna be fine. All right,
Okay.
Let's do one more. Okay, so we are doing this. Sure. Okay, pushing up and taking space here. Okay, get a kill. It's fine. Now. Alright, starting to fight here. Okay, what are your thoughts? Let's go back. Hey, what do you think?
I'm just sitting out in the open again.
Anywhere else we should be, or?
Maybe I could have gone No, because then I'm really easy to kill. Uh, maybe on the left side of the tower, floating again, because then
Hmm.
I could isolate like the Sojourner, the Anna, and they're still kind of where the team is shooting,
So it's
or the
just
Doom.
kind of be here on this side,
Maybe.
or like this side. I don't know. Hmm. Well, what are we trying to do? Are we setting up our own kill, or we're fighting with our team? What are we doing?
Maybe setting up my own kill.
Okay, setting up your own kill. So who is easier for you to kill in this moment?
This moment, probably the Mizuki was the easiest. He didn't really go
Huh.
anywhere.
Yeah, he's just kind
Or
of
the
standing.
Sojourn, because they're just hovering around the rock.
Yeah, yeah. It's just maybe because they're low, they use the. Let me see. They. Okay, so if the guy's low like this, maybe you can try to go for the hits. But if not, let's pretend they full HP. I think Mizuki, they also have the abilities there, so might not be the easiest. All right.
Mhm.
So if they have their full abilities, then who is the easier in this case? Then
Probably the Doom or the Anna. Oh no,
yeah,
the Doom
yeah,
had his dive.
yeah. And see, because he walks in your space here. Yeah, we're
Mhm.
always shooting those guys who walk in. Like if we see, okay, we see the Hizang, yeah, playing really slow. Yeah, we can shoot the guys somewhere else, but it's always gonna be this tiny little angles of where my team can capitalize on, or it's really easy kill for me. Yeah, like here, why are we shooting the Diva? Why not to shoot the Squishy? Because this guy walks in closer here. This guy still is gonna get some sustain too, unless he gets booped. If he gets booped by this ball, I think the Hizan will instantly switch to this guy. Yeah, like, and they do. Yeah, so there's the
Mhm.
ball lip is on him. Easy kill for me. Okay, let's go for it. And my team is there. Okay, always gonna be thinking about this. Where there's gonna be this kill opportunity. So early damage is also fine, right? Before the fight starts, but just once the fight develops, especially, instead of like playing it really, really slow, and we're thinking about the area where the rest of your team is fighting. So if this is the bridge, then I only want to be exposed to this area here. Yeah, I'm not like going too deep. I maybe
Okay.
and see here the right side while we're using this. Because well, this diva is walking the kill box. She's the most killable. You can shoot the backline in Syria, but this guy is gonna be inside your team in a way. Just easy kill for you at the position where you're at. You don't wanna make a leap and try to reach all the way there or something. It's gonna
Mhm.
be okay for you to fight for this kind of space. And this is what I mean. Does Doomfist walked in your space? Well, you can technically fight him. You don't have to make a leap and fight the guys all over here, maybe. Unless they're really, really killable on low HP.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
Yeah, the Doom served himself on a platter, and I
Yeah.
should use
They
the kill.
also, they also kind of jump off the map there and die. Oh well. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. And that's okay. Maybe I can hold on. Maybe the next fight is gonna be easier for us to use the ultimate, but yeah, it's okay. Can look for the early damage. That's fine. Good uptime there. Sure. Okay, moving away. This is an interesting little angle here. Okay, what's next? Yeah, see, this guy is just so much easier for you to shoot because he's closer to the kill zone. I'm not sure about this angle here. Maybe walking the left side still can be better because just like off angle from here. Yeah, we
Mhm.
have this verticality too, but just shooting this guy over here is gonna be alright.
Okay.
Yeah, and we kind of always forcing the enemy. You give them a dilemma, like we said with the Venture. You take the position, you keep shooting. I'm staying there. Let's say we do nothing and we just shoot. Well, this guy has to get away, right? It's just kind of the same thing with the Venture we watched too. Okay.
Okay.
Alright. A little bit early pressure. That's... Oh. Your Hazard just...
Yeah.
got charged into this phone there completely. Oh, what?
Oh,
No! What happened?
yeah.
We just
Ran
missed
out
the
of
platform.
cylinder.
Oh, okay. You know, maybe if you notice this just quickly, I'm not sure if you use your E here, can you bounce yourself up back? Maybe? But yeah. Well,
Maybe.
maybe just a little bit. Oh well, that's fine.
Maybe long enough to get my jump.
Yeah, at least you get your jump back and then you should be fine. Okay, you get the Ryan. You can melee this guy. Just shoot and melee. No point of just shooting. Like, shoot melee.
I
Yes.
wanted to like do that jump thing into him with the concussion, but I kind of messed it up.
Yeah, like right
I think I
there.
just
Let's
punched
see.
myself. Yeah.
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, I just the movement there. I would say, can you? It's probably okay if you just shoot. Just don't do anything at all. If he is gonna react with the damage, then you can start moving. It's fine. But like, this guy's free. Oh well. Anyway, we
Yeah.
got a kill on him. Early damage is okay if you can do so. Look at the area. Yeah, fighting for the point here. Sure, looks okay. Okay, all right. Let's see the next map. You guys won this. Oh, it's gonna be a little bit harder map to play, but
Yeah,
I don't
this
know.
point is so hit or miss. If we win the first couple of fights, or like the first fight, it's so easy
Yeah.
because they have to walk into it. But
All right. What are your thoughts?
um,
The angle, yeah.
I don't think it was terrible. It was
Yeah.
contributing to the kill box. I was shooting the same things they were,
Yeah.
and it was pretty safe.
Yeah. So applies to all criteria, right?
Hmm.
You're not sure? Always, I'm asking the question. There's no It's just so you understand it on the fly. Yeah, I will be asking questions. Of course, there might be some things which
Mhm.
are wrong, but at the same time, here, if we're at this position, I would say can be good enough, right? Because we contribute into this exact area where the rest of the team is. You can set up the kill on this diva, possibly. So this is gonna be alright. Eventually moving here is gonna be alright too. Yeah, so looks okay. Alright. What about the next? You fighting the choke a little bit, sure. Just a early spam damage, I think, is always a nice thing to do on the Phara. Like, if you're talking about that, just kind of getting the kills there later on, it's always a good thing. This right side angle feels okay most of the time too. Once they push in, okay. Are you guys gonna hold them in the choke here? Okay.
Yeah, this is basically game.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What are your thoughts on this one?
I think this is a good one. As soon as he walks in, everybody's shooting him, but I'm safe.
Yeah. Yeah. And you again give the enemy team dilemma. They have to deal with you or the rest of the guys, but you're not dealing with something like all over here suddenly. Yeah, we just don't have to. They're not as killable. You're only dealing with what's killable. If they actually walk in your area, they start pushing in this open space, then you can shoot the squishies. But right now you don't have to. Maybe if there's an environmental kill opportunity, maybe I would search for that, but I'm not sure about this one.
Oh, I get one later.
Yeah, it's just kind
Yeah.
of something, the small mechanical. I'm not sure when you can perform that, but I see a lot of the Pharas, they have this opportunities just watching anybody who is more stationary, try to boot them off. But this is possible then. Yeah, again, you set up your easy kill. That's good option. If not,
I think I got 2
that's it.
environmental kills here.
Alright. This little angle, yeah, this can work if you guys are pushing. Oh, yeah, this is nice.
Yep.
Okay. It's just standing still and watching you. You get this guy, this piranha.
Threaded the needle.
Okay. Okay. Oh well, it looks good. Yeah, what next? Sitting here. Oh well. Did this guy just walk off the map now? He tried to look for the hook on you, I promise. Wait, what? What is he doing?
He just walked
I'm thinking, yeah, he tried to. Wait, he didn't even have the hook because some Hawk players they just kind of like walk, try to hook, and I don't know. Okay,
get you out of there.
well, maybe they
I
gave
think
up.
he gave up. I guess,
Gave up
yeah.
completely. Probably hold
Okay,
the right side.
Here's a question for you though. If I was the other team, what the hell do I do to get through this choke? What am I supposed to do?
You just take different angle. You have to go right side. You'd never walk through here. You have to walk on the
Okay.
right side here. Take more angles, so you start splitting the attention anyhow. And then suddenly you're not as threatening as well, right? Because we're talking about this area is the kill zone. So
Mhm.
I move our kill zone to somewhere else. Like I kind of force you to make a movement because I go here, and then suddenly maybe you make a mistake as far and you go on the open and then we kill you or something because you see me
Okay.
rotating on the right side. But if you play smart, of course you, I don't know, you get like closer, I don't know, maybe like here or something. If your team is pushing, then I'm not sure what's the play. Maybe go from here to here. I think in just any close angle where you're not getting spammed on, but you contribute to the same area with your team. A little bit harder to
Okay.
play though, those right side rooms. I usually want to avoid that. Yeah, I would say usually playing for the open is better. But watch what your team is doing. It's definitely not this
Okay.
though. They keep walking so the choke is just no need. It's gonna be really difficult. Yeah. Okay. Do you have any more questions? And also, you see, can you still maintain the right side? Or like, what's the point of walking back?
I don't know. I felt like they gave up at this point.
Just
I
keep
feel
holding.
like pretty often these games end really one-sided on this point for my
Ah,
lobbies.
yeah. well, well, they lose one and then they give up. It's well, whatever, weak mentality. Maybe. Oh, well, it's
Yeah.
fine. I say you can keep holding this, I believe, and if they start walking through the choke, they can always do this, go above, and then you keep them trapped in here. They have to
Mhm.
deal with you, with the ultimate or the rest of your team here.
Yeah.
They just exactly look at the area. Oh well, this doesn't matter maybe too much because you guys just have such immense advantage versus them. They're not
Yeah.
they're not doing their best anymore. Oh well.